Malaysia is a country that has impressed me. I'm in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia, and it's really been a really lovely experience. Now, for day one, what did I do? I did a city tour. So I signed up for a walking tour. I use Guru Walk. Normally when I get to cities, I always check with Guru Walk if they have a walking tour of that city. Now, in most cities, they would have those walking tours. And what you do is that it's a free walking tour. You only tip at the end of the tour. Now, if you like the tour, you can tip more. It is good practice to tip. There are people who maybe if they are not satisfied with the tour, they will not, tip, but then come on now, someone spends their time, to come out and guide you. It's always good, to tip. Now, what would you consider a tipping? A fair tip would be anything maybe between $10 to $20, or euros, or whatever the case may be. But it just depends on if you liked the tour or not. But that's what would be fair. You're free to give whatever you can afford, and I'm sure there are other people who will make up for the difference if you cannot afford it. But that is it. So I booked a walking tour with a guy called Hakeem. Now, the tour with Hakeem is one of the best walking tours, and I'll tell you why it was. It was because he, other than being knowledgeable and fun, he gave us a lot of free gifts. Like, it's just, when you're on a tour and it's supposed to be free and someone is giving you gifts. Now, what does that make you do? It makes you want to reconsider the tip you wanted to give him. Yes, that happened. And so what I did was that I joined the tour, and then we went around the city. He explained, he told us about the history. He told us some of the best places. Oh my God, he put together a list of things that we should do in Malaysia, not just in Kuala Lumpur. It was robust, it was detailed, comprehensive. He also gave us links, to places where we can go and get maybe like the cheapest food or the best local food, what we should try, even where we can get affordable massages. Now, I do love traveling around Asia. I'm doing a mini Asia tour. This is like my Asia year. So I'm going to be doing a lot of traveling around Asia, like the countries that actually would let me in. And so I'm going to show you what I did the first day. We did a walking tour around, we went to Chinatown, we went around, we visited this temple, and we also got to the I think it's called the KLCC Park, where we had a good view of the Petronas towers. It was a good day, it was a brilliant tour, and I'm very happy that I was able to experience it. So.
Component of the meal
on any given day.
It's really difficult, sorry. It's like the spoon's just
any
too
white
big.
rice. Yeah. So after school, I'll go outside the school gates and we see what we call the pancake man. I eat 2 kinds of pancakes. Behind me you see a small piece of pancake and a big fluffy pancake. I'm gonna try 2 flavors. One is the original, we see here, flour, sugar, corn, peanuts, and then the second flavor we're gonna try is Nutella. Okay. So who is my first pancake partner? Size. We do not discriminate. It's 2025. Yeah.
Look at that. Yum.
I do the same. Percentage and it's the volume. Ready, like Steve-O. You can sit here.
Yeah, I'll sit next to the
I like to be surrounded. I like to be surrounded with Australians. Yeah. Steve-O, think.
Hi, my name is Otto Bongtong, and I'm happy to present to you my new book, Girls Don't Travel Just for Flowers. Now let me tell you a short story about a girl called Ayanti. Ayanti is a young African girl who grew up in a small village. Her favorite pastime was spotting planes in the sky while playing with other children. She would spend time watching planes soar and dreaming of the moment she would be on one. She filled her days with purpose because she knew her dreams would come true. No challenge felt too big for Ayanti, not because life was easy, but because her courage was always bigger than her fears. Now 1 year changed everything, and it was the year Ayanti took her first international flight. She believed in her daydreams, not miracles, but it was a miracle that happened. Now, Girls Don't Travel Just for Flowers is the story of that miracle. With each destination, Ayanti's view of the world expanded, and so will yours as you journey through the pages of this book. Imagine a world where courage fuels your dreams. Now, would you live it intentionally? Too often, we postpone our happiness, believing that it lies in achieving certain milestones or acquiring material wealth or rewards. Now, the truth is, our time here is brief, and that makes happiness urgent and not optional. This book is more than just an adventure. It is a tribute to resilience, passion, and the boldness it takes to create a life that feels like your own. Now, I hope this book inspires you to find joy in your everyday, and to fiercely protect the happiness that you have created for yourself, no matter the circumstances. Because here's the truth. We are not here long enough to live unhappily. Now, to get a copy of this book, you can go to www.workaholic.com, where you can order a copy of Girls Don't Travel Just for Flowers.